All right. Good morning. Here we
Hello.
are.
Hello again, Christine. Another
Yes.
beautiful morning. Blue,
Yes.
blue,
How are
blue sky, blue skies outside today.
Yeah, yeah. How are you today?
I'm good. I slept early and I woke up at 8:45 and just about made it into our webcast for this morning. So happy to be here. And you? How are
Good,
you this
good.
morning?
Oh, I'm fine. A little tired, but
hmm
here we are. I did not wake up at 8:45.
What
But
time
that's
did
all
you
right.
wake up today?
Somewhere between 6 and 6:30. I didn't look at
Ah,
the
okay.
clock, but not too bad.
Is,
I mean,
is,
early,
is
but
that
not
a,
too bad.
is that a normal time you get up?
I like to get up at 7, but um the baby got up earlier today, so I got up earlier.
That's the problem, guys. When you have a kid at home,
Yeah,
you you have to get up earlier. Okay,
definitely.
so Christine, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm Christine. I'm from the United States, from Ohio, and I have lived in Florence now for about 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm an English teacher.
Cool.
How about
Interesting.
you? Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Paul, and I'm from Ireland, and I'm currently living in Florence. And before I worked in Sicily as well, in Palermo. So it's my second time working for my English school, but in a different city. So, guys, me and Christine have introduced ourselves. Yes, we have one student. Yay, Lorena, welcome.
Good morning, Lorena,
Yes, good
from
morning to you
Milan.
today. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
good morning on this beautiful morning. I hope it's sunny and you have your windows open so that you have a bit of fresh air. That's my preference anyway, to have my window open.
Yeah, yeah, it's a nice day today. It's nice and sunny, in Florence anyways. I don't know about in other places in Italy or in the world, but
Mhm.
I'm always happy for some sunshine.
Absolutely, we need it.
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
Well,
so
great.
let's start.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about preferences. So
Mm,
Christine, if you mind reading, please.
yeah, no problem. All right, preferences. In this focus activity,
Mm,
phrases for preferences, comparatives and superlatives review,
mm-hmm.
and making plans. So, making
Okay,
plans in English. Paul,
okay.
are you a planner generally, or are you kind of more go with the
Uh,
flow person?
oh, definitely a planner. I always make plans,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
when I make plans with my friends, sometimes I kind of change my mind in the last minute.
Do
So,
you?
bit of a disaster. What about you,
Mm,
Christine?
mm. I would say in some ways I am very organized and I plan, and in other ways I'm very disorganized. Kind of
Ah,
both ends of the spectrum.
okay.
Um, like I plan meals for our family every week, and I'm very meticulous about the details.
Mm,
But in other things, I kind of just like to be spontaneous. So
okay.
depends
Well,
on the topic.
the good news, Christine, is that we have more students. We have Annalisa
Perfect.
and we have Pei Adamo from Sicily, but you live in Bologna. Okay, guys, wonderful.
Perfect. Yeah.
Welcome to the lesson. Okay, so Christine, I have
Yeah.
a question for you in this
Please.
wonderful
Yeah.
morning. And we also have Alexia. Hello, Alexia, welcome.
Welcome. Good morning, guys.
Um, we have in English comparatives and superlatives, okay?
Yes,
I,
we do. And
I don't
Johnny.
I don't know what is a comparative and what is a superlative. For example, if I have
Mm.
an adjective big, we'll start with small adjectives and small
Mm.
and tall. Okay.
Okay.
What? Well, tell us what is tell us what a comparative is, and see if our students can tell us.
Okay. Yeah. So, well, adjectives we use to talk about qualities, right? We describe and we talk about the qualities of something or someone. So I can say, my friend is tall, this house is big. We talk
Mm.
about the characteristics of it with adjectives.
Okay.
And if we're talking about two different things or people,
Yeah.
sometimes they have different qualities, right?
Okay.
Something might be bigger or
Yeah.
smaller. Yeah, exactly. Like Annalisa said. So
Thanks,
bigger
Annalise.
than, yeah.
Very good.
So
Yeah.
this
So we have.
apartment I live in is
Mhm.
bigger than my old apartment. All right. So two objects,
Absolutely.
two things describing the difference in the qualities.
Okay, yeah. So as you guys can see, bigger, big is what we call, and yes, very good, guys. Smaller than. Thank you so much. Okay, so these are what we call small adjectives, and we add or. Okay, and don't forget bigger. Um, Christine, why double
Yeah.
G? Why?
Okay. So these are spelling rules in English, and you spelled it perfectly, Annalisa.
Yeah.
Um, this is an adjective that ends in a consonant, vowel, consonant. And so we have to double the final consonant. So B-I-G, consonant, vowel, consonant, add another G. So the comparative is B-I-G-G-E-R. Is that
Okay, and
why? Yeah.
we also have an example here by
Yeah,
Pei. Well done.
awesome.
So I'm taller than my girlfriend. Fantastic.
Good,
Excellent.
good, good, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, guys, I also have another question. What is a comparative of, for example, easy and lazy? Because there is a rule here, the spelling
Mm,
rule.
mm. Paul, were you good at spelling in elementary school, in primary school?
I was, yes.
Yeah.
I like spelling. I was probably better at spelling before than I am now. But
Fair.
sometimes I need my phone just to
Mm,
check. Even when I teach, sometimes I get a bit confused. Ah,
mm.
okay, very good. So,
Yeah. So why does
look,
the letter Y change in both adjectives in the comparative?
the Y, as we can see here by Lorena, lazier and
Mm.
easier. When it's a comparative, we take out the Y and we put IE or. Wow, thank you very much.
Panda. That's really funny. That's a great animal, the sloth. No, no, in
Absolutely.
fact, lazier. Lazier than.
Lazier. Lazier,
Mhm.
always. Any adjective, yeah, as Annalisa says, any adjective that finishes in Y, it becomes
Yeah,
I, E, or.
yes. And basically, the letter Y, when you change that word into a superlative also, it becomes IE, right?
Mm, yeah,
Lazy, lazier, the
yeah.
laziest.
Exactly. I was just going to ask another question, Christine. What about
Yeah.
long adjectives? Example, beautiful.
Mm. Well, I guess it's
Um,
important to talk about how we know it's a long adjective.
okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell us?
Well, I usually teach that when you read a word, you should listen to the units of sound or the
Okay.
syllables.
Okay.
So, for example, like you wrote, beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful has three blocks
Beautiful.
of sounds, right?
Okay. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you clap while you say it
Mm-hmm.
or something, you can hear the different blocks of sound. So, like lazy has two blocks of sounds or two syllables.
Okay.
Usually, an adjective that has more than two syllables,
Yeah.
so beautiful has three, we call that a longer adjective. So, long
Okay.
adjective.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
So yeah, we have more beautiful. Very good. And of course,
good.
finally, we do have some irregular comparatives as well. So we have good,
Mm, that's
bad,
true.
fun, modern. These are the examples I can think of at the moment.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm,
so, guys, if you can
yeah.
quickly tell us, we could talk.
It
We could
wouldn't be
spend.
English if there weren't irregulars, right?
No, of course. Yeah. So good, bad, fun, modern. This is difficult.
Mm. Do we know the comparatives of these? So the opposite of good is bad. What's the comparative? If we say two things are good, but one is more good, it's not more good, but it's...
I'm sure they're going to comment any second. Very good.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
In
Yeah,
fact,
we have
good
better,
and
worse,
then
more fun,
better.
and okay, Annalisa, be careful, okay?
Good
Because
point. Yeah.
that's an adverb,
Mm,
okay? For example, I did well in my checkpoint. Okay, I did
mm,
well in my checkpoint. Yeah, actually, it's very typical that native speakers say I did good. It's actually I did well, because remember, good,
yeah.
an adverb describes it, an adjective, and in this context, the verb is did. So it's not I did good, I did well. Okay, it
Mm,
is correct, but that is as an adverb. Okay, but we're asking what
yeah.
is a
Oh, no problem,
comparative.
Annalisa.
But good
It's
job.
really normal to confuse the two.
Oh, bless
I
you.
would say, remember the difference. An adjective, again, describes a quality,
Mm.
but an adverb describes an action or a verb or another adjective. But that's for another day.
Or sometimes you could just say an adverb can be the adjective of the verb, basically.
I've never heard of it that way. Yeah,
You
you
did
could say
well.
that.
Okay, very good. Excellent, guys. And then, of course, we have superlatives. I'm sure they know. Basically, what would be the superlative, Christine, of, for example, easier? The superlative?
Mm, mm. So easy, easier than, and the easiest with
Yeah,
IE in the spelling.
the easiest. Very good. Okay. Yeah, more modern as well. Thank you so much, Alexia. Okay. Yeah, so guys, remember, superlatives basically talk about a singular object. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, the easiest. Thank you so much.
yeah,
Thank you so much. Yeah. So the easiest, the best, the worst. Okay.
right.
I'm quite sure that they are understanding of our comparatives and superlatives.
Yeah, in
Yay.
fact, remember superlatives. Usually when we compare, we're
Hmm.
comparing to. So we're
Yeah.
saying, I am younger than him.
Yeah.
He is older than me, right? Two
Mm-hmm.
people with
Mm-hmm.
equality.
Mm-hmm.
With superlatives, instead, we're talking about in a group who has the top or the bottom quality. So the extremes in a group. Okay, so maybe if there are three people, I am tall, he is taller than me, but my dad or someone else is the tallest in the group.
Mm.
So it's only one person that has that quality, right? He is the tallest.
For sure.
Yeah, cool. I think we've hashed that out well enough for now.
Yeah, I think we've given a whole review. Very good.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, let's get started then.
Yeah, eventually.
All right, and look at favorites.
Yay.
Oh, how about you?
Okay, so guys, tell us, share your opinion with your partner. What is the best? Or ask us personally, what do you think is
Mm,
the best? So, yeah, using the best and obviously the worst.
mm,
The worst. Okay, so here, guys, it's a good opportunity to practice your writing. Okay,
mm,
we can use a structure, for example, discourse markers. In my opinion,
mm.
Spanish food is the best. Uh-huh.
Ooh, controversial this morning.
Yeah, but
Start
it is true. In my opinion, Spanish.
picking some fights.
So,
No, of
guys,
course, it's
i-
your opinion.
in my opinion, Spanish food is the best. Do you agree? Uh-huh. So tell us, just write an example and try and use a discourse marker. Example, I
Mm,
think, I believe, personally, in my
mm,
opinion. Okay?
mm. Yeah.
Okay,
We want
next.
to avoid using for me. Okay, so a
Yeah.
lot of Italians I hear, especially in this level, say, for me, Italian food is the best food. And I'm like, okay, in Italian, that's correct, right? You can say per me, blah, 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 blah. However, it really doesn't work in English. I just wouldn't say it's 100% wrong, but it's not correct. Would you agree with that, Paul?
I agree. I'll just give them some examples they can use. I think
Yeah.
personally, can you read the rest of the examples, please, Christine?
Yeah, absolutely. You could say the rest of the examples. Are you writing them for me?
Yeah, I'm writing them.
Ways to give your opinion, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely say, in my opinion,
Mhm.
or really simple, you could just say, I think, right? I think Spanish food is the best. Or personally, Spanish food is the best. Yeah, I don't have your comment with other examples of opinions, but it's probably coming up. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I believe. Sorry. There's a pause. There's a delay.
So I think.
Yeah, I believe.
Personally.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so we have a question here from Annalisa. Okay, so Italian food is... Okay, so now remember, Annalisa, lasagna is countable or uncountable. Okay, so it's generally the third person. So how can I correct this, Christine, using a discourse marker? I think.
So you could say, I think maybe lasagna is the best Italian food, because Annalisa, the difference is in Italian would say le lasagne, right? Like it's a plural object. However, in English, we don't. I know, it's strange.
Yeah. So,
but well done, yeah.
I think lasagna is the best Italian food. That is the correct answer. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you for your contribution, Annalisa. So, guys, please tell us an opinion. Food, not just food. Well, I know Italians love talking about food.
Yes,
you know,
they do.
Tell us about activities or music or film or sport, animal or book. Tell us your honest opinion. We want to hear.
Yeah. Perfect. I have to agree with Annalisa. I think that lasagna is one of the best Italian foods. My mother-in-law makes an amazing lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna is pretty good to have, right? I'm excited the thought of that, actually.
So good.
Okay, Alexia
says, yeah, in my opinion, dolphins are the best animals in the world. I love it. Yes. Really, really well done. I love it.
They are adorable creatures. I won't lie.
Great, great. Trying to think of other examples. You can also make something, you can make a negative example. Say the worst also.
Yeah.
So maybe, in my opinion, cockroaches are the worst.
You'd probably have to tell them the Italian for that.
In the world, yeah. Do you guys know what a cockroach is? I'll spell it. COCKROACH. And in Italian, scarafaggio.
Ah.
Worst insect. They're so gross.
I wonder. Bit of controversy.
Do you think Italian food is the worst?
Just waiting for a reaction. Just I like to.
Everyone comes out with their knives. No.
Oh well, they can't get me because you have to stay at home.
I do love Italian food. That's the thing. I can't lie about that.
No, me too. I love Italian food. It's the best food.
I have to say, I've never had Spanish food, so I don't know. I would have to try it. I've never been to Spain.
You should go. I mean, Spanish food is similar. The eating lifestyle is similar, but I think I don't know. I love the paella, for example. Have you heard
Yeah.
of paella? Surely it's like,
Yeah.
you know, rice and
Like
seafood. Well, I
seafood.
don't like
Yeah.
seafood, but yeah.
What? That's
Actually,
crazy to me.
in your paella, it's typical to have a rabbit yeah, I've eaten rabbit, and I actually think
Wow.
it's really nice. I know it sounds unusual, but it's a
No,
meat.
I mean, that's like a delicacy in Italy as well, especially in Tuscany. I've
Yeah.
had rabbit lots, and it's really good.
Oh
But I just
yeah,
can't imagine
absolutely.
it in paella, or however you say it. My
Okay.
Spanish is less than excellent, but
Okay, guys. So feel free to tell us. So we have an example of an animal. We have an example. Romantic movies. Very good, Annalisa. I think romantic movies are the best. Boring? Hmm. Okay. I think you need to say the most boring. Okay. Boring is an irregular as well. Okay. So I think romantic movies are the most boring. Okay.
because otherwise you've got two different qualities, right? Are the best, so they are the
Is number
good, the
one.
best, yeah, or the most boring, which is like, right?
Well,
Good, we've got a
Alexis,
comparative, yeah. Pop
I think
music
that
is better than classical. Fair
okay.
enough. Yeah,
I disagree. I
great,
prefer
guys.
classical music, but
Do you? Mm.
yeah. But I think it's a great example, Alexia. Okay, very good, guys. These are wonderful comparatives and superlatives.
Definitely, yeah.
Um,
What do you think? Should we continue?
yeah, I think we should continue. And guys,
All
feel
right.
free to give more examples.
Yeah,
Keep
exactly.
writing,
Just
keep participating, and we'll correct you when
write
we
in,
can.
come on, comment. Doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's look here. What do you like to do? Talk with your partner about activities you enjoy and how often you do them. Give your partner advice for each activity. Like the example, I go to a museum every week. Woo, that's a lot. The best museum is the National Museum of Art because da, da, da. You should go because da, da, da.
Okay. Yeah, guys.
So,
So now again, can you pronounce the word, please, Christina? It's next to go to a museum on the right. Go to the. How can I pronounce it?
theater.
Okay,
Theater.
theater.
That's how I would say it.
Perfect. That's all for
American
now.
English.
No, I think we say theater as well. Okay, we have
Yeah.
cinema, dinner,
Hmm.
concert, dancing, sports event, boat trip to the beach. There's a lot of
Yeah.
verbs with go though. That's my problem here. You guys can use another verb as well, not just go. You can watch. You can use the structure you can as well. Okay, so I'll
Yeah,
write
or
my example.
visit. I don't know.
Okay. Maybe Christine, can you tell us an oral example of I go every week tell us an example and I can write my opinion and then maybe the guys can follow.
All right. So in normal times, right?
Yeah, of course.
Every week, I don't do anything every week besides go to work. Maybe once a month, I go to a museum. I visit a museum in Florence.
Okay, and what is the best museum for you?
Okay, I would say, in my opinion, Palazzo Pitti is the best museum in Florence.
Okay.
It's fantastic. It's huge. It's
okay.
Yeah. I could continue, but I think you should go. Have you been, Paul? Have you been to
No,
Palazzo
I
Pitti?
haven't been.
No, you should go because it was. Do you know the Medici family?
No.
No. Florence History 101, Paul. Come on. The reigning family during the Renaissance in Florence and in most of Italy
Okay.
was called the Medici. All the Italians know this, and I'm just repeating things. But they basically controlled the city of Florence during its heyday during the Renaissance, and they also had many palaces, but Palazzo Pitti was like their main royal palace, if you will, in Florence. And so it's both a palace and a museum. So it houses a lot of art, and it's also an amazing structure. So you should go.
Okay, excellent. So we have here an example by Pay. So I go dancing Lindy Hop 2 days a week.
Cute.
What's Lindy Hop?
That's like almost like a jazz dance, right? Like what's the word I'm looking for? Swing dance. It's
Oh,
a type
cool.
of swing dancing.
Cool. Well, maybe you can dance at home in your living room. That's what we all like to do. I've got a total body workout gym class at 11 o'clock inside my, well, this is like my mini room hashtag work zone.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah,
Swing
great.
dance.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a swing dance.
So, but I don't know, Christine, is the structure correct? I go dancing, like maybe I dance Lindy Hop 2 days a week, because I go dancing. The structure. What do you think?
Okay, you could say I go dancing 2 days a week. I like to dance the Lindy Hop.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's one option.
Yeah. So I like to dance to Lindy Hop. That's a new one for me as well. Lindy Hop. Yeah, I like to dance to Lindy Hop. I go twice a week. You see, it's the problem.
It's like a style of dancing, though. So I would say it's not like a type of music. I would say like I dance the Lindy Hop twice a week is another option.
Okay, I would actually trust your opinion. So I dance.
I've done it before. It's fun.
Okay, so there you go. I dance the Lindy Hop. I dance the Lindy Hop twice a week. Is that possible?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I dance the...
It is fun and exciting. It's very
I dance the Lindy Hop. I go twice a week. Great.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a bit of a challenge for my brain in the morning, but thank you very much. Excellent.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Maria Pia says she does yoga once a week, but now she's doing it every day. So this is an example. Relax is an example of a verb that in English it's not reflexive. So in Italian you'd say faccio yoga per rilassarmi, or mi rilasso facendo yoga. But in English, we can't say I relax myself. Right, Paul? It's not reflexive.
You just relax.
Yeah.
And
so I do it every day to infinitive to relax.
Yeah, exactly. And just that's
lovely.
Good
job. That's a great activity in these uncertain times where we're all stuck at home. I agree with Maria Pia. It would be perfect to do yoga every day. However, I have to make time to do it. I don't need to. I don't have enough time.
We have an example here from Milan once again. I dance the tango once a week, but it takes two. So now my car and I dance the tango daily. Thanks a million again, guys. We absolutely love your contributions. I guess we're very popular, Christine, in Milan. They love watching us.
Yeah, what's up with that? I feel like I've seen this commenter more than once.
They're stalking us, to be honest.
Seems like it, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Paul, do you like going to the cinema?
No.
No.
I find it very boring. Just being honest here, I don't like it.
I haven't been to. Now, I would definitely say movie theater from, American English, but I like to go to the movies. But I haven't been to a movie since I moved to Florence, which is literally 4 years. So it's been a long time since I've been to the movie theater.
Have you ever been to a drive-through cinema? That would be romantic.
I have not. That would be really fun in like on a summer night.
Watch Titanic or something. Wow, be so romantic.
Not Titanic. Maybe a better film, guys, right? Come on. Titanic. No.
I'm so cheesy,
Some
Go
people
on.
appreciate that. I'm not your gal for that. Do you like going to sporting events?
I do, yeah. I love
Yeah.
watching football matches when I can.
Cool.
So in the past, I went to the stadium to watch Palermo play in
Yeah.
Steady Abbey.
Cool. Cool.
A bit boring, but
Yeah,
not
Serie
great.
B.
Not great football, but it was fun. It was fun. Okay, shall we move on, Christine?
Yeah, definitely. All
Hi,
right.
you all. Have a nice day. Thank you so much, Beatrice. You too. How are you doing? Okay,
Perfect.
move on from
Perfect.
this. No need to see the preferences here because it's a bit confusing.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe slide 6 or 7, please. They
Yeah,
won't. They
definitely.
won't know.
True, true.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. Wow.
So read the conversation again. Complete the sentences on the right with the words below. So we can do this without the conversation.
Yeah, of course. But
Um,
we probably have to go through the structures because we have
mm,
quite a few here.
mm, 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 mm. What would you like to do? Would you like to do this slide or?
Mm, what would you rather? I suppose we should probably explain a little just the differences when we use would
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, because we've got lots of different preferences structures here that we can
Yeah.
work with.
Now this is the
Yeah.
challenging part.
Get on your teaching caps. Let's get going.
Yeah, this is the kind of this is quite tricky, but it's important. So,
For
okay,
sure.
maybe I'll explain. I don't mind. Okay, I don't mind
Okay.
is a verb that goes with the gerund. So
Mm,
gerund example. I don't mind
mm,
teaching line. Okay, that's one example for me.
yeah. Well, how about this? How about I click in the responses and we can explain as
Yeah,
we go?
I think
Does that
so because
sound good?
we'll be here all day. Just
Definitely. Okay. So, number one, that was an option for sure. A like is possible there. What would you like to do?
yeah,
It
like it's
works.
possible. Yeah,
Yeah. We've actually got what would you prefer to do, which is
yeah,
also possible. Depends on the
yeah,
context, right? Are you
yeah,
asking about a
absolutely.
preference between an alternative, or are
Hmm.
you asking in general, what would you like to do?
Yeah.
Um, and Beatrice, fantastic question. What is fancy? What is
Mm.
fancy? People from the UK, tell me this because it is not used in the United States. I have never heard anyone say
Mm.
fancy about preferences, but
I
Paul,
think
take it away.
I think fancy is the best is the equivalent to I'd like to. Like, would you
Okay.
like fancy? In my opinion, is similar to I'd like to.
Mm,
I'd
okay.
like to. We do use it, Christine. My mom,
Yeah.
like, if I think of her as like a native speaker, always says, "Do you fancy?"
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to. But be careful, guys, because fancy is a structure that is followed by a noun and or a gerund. Okay, so I'll give an
Mhm.
example. Fancy. So, for example,
So could you ask maybe, do you fancy a cup of
yeah,
coffee?
yeah, it's like, would you like a cup of coffee?
Oh, okay.
So, do you fancy? Because the auxiliary verb is similar to like. It's do you fancy? Do you want? Basically, do you
Okay.
fancy a cup of coffee? But in America, they
I'm
don't use it,
trained when
guys.
I say it.
Don't be so afraid. I mean, it's just
No, no,
another
of
example.
course. I'm genuinely curious. So that's why I'm asking.
So, do you fancy a cup of coffee? And you say, yes, I do, or no, I don't, as a short answer.
Okay.
No,
So if I asked you, Paul, do you fancy a cup of coffee? How would you respond normally? Would you say, yeah, I fancy that? Or how would you?
say yes, I do. No, I don't,
Oh,
as a short answer.
oh, okay.
Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Okay.
Okay. So like in our number 2, we have I don't fancy that.
Yeah,
It's like
I don't fancy.
prefer that. I don't want that.
Yeah, it is followed by a noun or a verb plus ing.
Maybe this would be similar, and I know this is Tuscan, but maybe this would be similar to how they use the verb garbare, like ti garba. It's like, yeah, that's what that would be.
Oh, I didn't know
Non mi
that.
garba. Non mi garba. Yeah. Haha, light bulb.
I could think of the Spanish translation, but
Yeah. Because it's not mi piace, it's mi garba.
no, it's like would you like to? It's like a form of an offer. Like,
Yeah.
do you fancy? I don't know. It's similar to want, I guess. Do you fancy going out tonight? Do you fancy staying in? Do you fancy?
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Great.
I hope that's keen.
Number 3, we've got another example with prefer. Paul, you want to read number 3?
Yeah, so no, I'd prefer to go to the classical concert.
Yeah.
Italians seem to be careful with the use of prefer because, you know, sometimes we ask a question, do you like chocolate? And they say, I prefer. You know, they sometimes think of prefer as similar to I like, but prefer is always like a comparative, in my opinion.
I think another confusing point is that their word for favorite sounds like it's like my preferred thing.
Yeah.
Preferito instead of favorite.
Yeah.
So be careful with that. We can't say my preferated or preferred thing. It's better to use favorite. So look at the difference between favorite and prefer. If you have some confusion there.
I prefer music to television, or music is better than. That's like a comparative phrase. Whoa.
Fair. Yeah, definitely. All right. So yeah, I'd prefer to go to the classical concert. Number 4, I'd rather see the film. Another verb that shows the difference between an alternative. So you're looking at more than one option. So in context, maybe, Paul, do you fancy going to a classical concert? And you could respond, no, I'd rather see a film, for example.
Yeah. I'd rather means like the alternative to your question.
Yeah. Can it be I fancy number 3?
I'd fancy.
Almost. So like you said, you need a noun after fancy. So the only thing you would need to change is going to make it the gerund. So it acts as a noun. So fancy going to a classical concert. Is that right, Paul?
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. I'd fancy going. Yeah, very good.
Fancy plus noun.
Yeah.
Fancy plus noun, which can be a gerund or verb ing.
Good.
Right. Cool. So number 5, I'm not that keen on the concert. This is another one that's strange for me as an American English speaker.
Well, yeah, keen on is a recommended phrasal verb. Even when I'm teaching Cambridge English as well, I tell my students to use it. It's so I'm keen on. I'm keen on is basically I am interested in. I'm keen on sport. You don't use that, Christine?
No, never.
Okay. So I'm keen on is basically I'm keen on sport. I'm interested in.
Cool.
Again, followed by a noun or a gerund.
Good. So you want to explain real quick what's a phrasal verb? So we've got keen on.
Okay.
And we need that to be together, right? You can't just say keen the concert.
Yeah, I'm trying to type here, but
sorry.
No, sorry, no. So yeah, so a phrasal verb is like a verb and a particle. So the particle can be a preposition or the particle can be an adverb. Okay, so a phrasal verb is similar to a verb plus. I think my computer is a bit slow. Oh. A phrasal
just
verb.
tell me and I'll write it in.
Yeah, so a phrasal verb is basically a verb plus a particle. The particle can be a preposition or an adverb. Example, keen on, look forward to.
Okay.
There would be typical examples.
Okay, good. Yeah. There's lots of phrasal verbs that the students already use, like get up.
Yeah, wake up.
Sure. Definitely. Even go out, right? Go out to eat is a sense of a phrasal verb, right? Cool.
So, yep.
Great. So keen on, we said, is an example of a phrasal verb. Keen on, meaning I'm interested in, to be interested in.
Yeah. I am keen on. It's always followed by the verb to be plus keen plus on. So, example, I'm keen on sport. I'm keen on doing sport. We have a noun and we have a verb.
Great, yeah. So I'm not that keen on sports events, personally.
But you're keen on looking after your baby.
Well, yeah, that's my job. And I'm keen on it. Great. So number 6, what would you rather do? So this is rather again. In number 4, we have the affirmative response. I'd rather, I would rather. And number 6, the question, what would you rather do? So asking about preference, asking about an alternative preference, right? What would you rather do with options? Would you rather get some coffee or get some tea?
It's basically, do you prefer?
Yeah.
Do you prefer? Or which do you prefer?
Good. But you can't say, do you rather?
No, never.
Would you rather?
Yeah.
Who knows why, huh? We're really getting down to the nitty gritty here.
Yeah, these are just extra new phrases for you guys. Bit difficult, but
yeah,
it's a lot of grammar.
Yeah, number 7. Well, to be honest, I don't mind. Paul?
So yeah, I think I said an example up here. I don't mind. Can't find it. I don't mind is like makes no difference to me.
Okay.
I would say in a more positive context, always more like I don't mind teaching online.
I might ask, hey Paul, do you mind if I read the next sentence? And you'd say, no, I don't mind. Yeah, go ahead. So it's the construction is negative with don't, do not, don't mind. But the intention, the meaning is actually positive. So it's like, no problem. I don't mind. No problem.
Yeah, it's like, it's okay for me. Like positive meaning.
Yeah. It's the same. They use the same kind of a thing in Italian. They could say like, ti dispiace se faccio, and then you respond in the same way. No, non mi dispiace, right? Or like, no, I don't mind.
Or in Spanish, like no me importa. Like it's
exactly. No, it's not. I'm not interested in. It's like it's not a problem for me if you do that. Yeah. So it's like saying non mi dispiace. Right? I don't have a problem with it. No problem.
Yeah, I don't mind English. It's not a problem for me. I don't mind getting up at 9 a.m. to listen to Paul and Christine on a YouTube. It's like it's not a problem for me. I know, yeah, guys, it's dedication right there. Like,
definitely.
You need some yoga after listening to me, anyway.
Perfect. Good.
Okay, so I don't mind English pages to refer to the question. Like, it's okay for me. Like, I've no problem waking up early on a Monday morning just to learn English. That is dedication. That's basically it.
Yeah. All right, we've just got a couple more. Let's fly through these so we can maybe conclude.
Yeah, absolutely, Christine.
Well, to be honest, I don't mind. Number 8, it would be better if we saw the concert.
That's a second conditional. I don't know if that's maybe above their level, but yeah, it would be better if. Example, it would be better if we went outside, but we can't. It would be better.
Uh,
That's basically, guys, the second conditional. Okay, so we have the past plus would.
yeah. So you might not have studied second conditionals yet, but I'll give you the structure on the screen in
Yeah,
case.
and I just wrote in my example.
Perfect. Yeah. If plus, what's the structure again, Paul? You want to give it to me there?
If plus past, would plus the infinitive.
Perfect. Okay. The would is a modal verb, and you should know modal verbs. You can use them plus the bare infinitive. So it would be, not it would to be, right? It would be better
That's it.
if we went outside. Lovely. Yeah. I would love to go outside right now. It's a beautiful sunny morning.
Well, today I'm going to go outside for 2 minutes. I'm going to recycle and then just like,
Yeah,
that's the sun.
everyone is like, where's my dog?
Do I have permission to do that, Christine? Can I do that?
No, no, I'm just kidding. It's funny. I'm like, oh no, I'll take out the trash. I'll take out the trash. Like I'm volunteering.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to take out the trash. I want to get some fresh air.
To the trash bin.
Actually, I'm excited because today I'm going to the supermarket and I get to
Oh
go
my
outside.
gosh, what an outing.
Like,
so
and I hope,
adventurous.
I hope there's like a big queue so I can wait and just enjoy the sun.
Definitely.
Oh, imagine when people ask us, what was your favorite moment in Florence? Oh, it was the time in March when like I went outside my house and I went to the supermarket and I was enjoying the sun.
I was on quarantine, but I enjoyed that liberty of being outside just for a few moments.
Did you see the Uffizi Museum? No, I stayed inside and I went to the supermarket. Wow, amazing.
Yeah. All right. And the last one is really simple. I'd like to see it at night. It's just, I'd like, so I would like, would like we use all the time. Yeah, also. But in this construction, we're going to use a verb afterwards.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah. When you're ordering food, you could use with a noun, right? I'd like a coffee.
It's a typical structure we use in all our focuses activities 6 to 7 when you're ordering in a cafe or when you're ordering in a restaurant. What would you like? I'd like
a beer, please. I'd like
a bottle of Chianti wine.
I'd like some wine, please. Thanks.
Yeah.
To get through this long quarantine. No. And you can also use a verb after it. So I'd like to see it at night. I'd like to go for a run. Right. Perfect.
Are you going to go for a run soon?
I'd really like to. Hopefully in the next couple of days, if I can get some childcare relief from my husband. But we were trying to split duties. He's going to go to the supermarket this morning. So yeah, it's like we have to take turns getting things done. I've got to work and do other stuff. So
yeah, at least we're working. I'm happy to be working. I'd be so bored
it's a welcome distraction for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to stretch.
Definitely.
What am I doing? Okay.
Right, let's do a quick review and then we'll leave you to enjoy the beautiful sunshine in the Monday.
With your windows open.
So, yeah, definitely. So remember, comparatives we form with the adjective plus er, than, or for a longer adjective with more or less. So for example, more expensive than or less interesting than. Okay. What about superlatives, Paul?
Superlatives are basically used to talk about a singular object. Example, the best, the worst.
Okay.
They're like irregulars. And of course, if it's a long adjective, the most beautiful, the most interesting.
Excellent.
We then have some typical phrases of using for preference.
Yeah.
Example, keen on, which is similar to be interested in. I don't mind is basically, I don't mind is basically, it's okay for me. And, we have a past. If I woke up late, I wouldn't watch the English. Exactly. So to
Fair.
finish, that's the second conditional. Well done, Alexia.
Yeah.
So, guys, that is basically it for today. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you for waking up early in the morning, and we will see you guys again soon. Have a good
Yeah.
day.
Thanks, guys.
Ciao.
Welcome. Thanks. Bye.